Hello everyone and welcome back to day 2. I'm excited to be here again this morning, and this morning I'm going to share a beautiful stamp set from the Sale A-Bration catalogue, and I just love this little adorable owl stamp set. How cute is this? Have a look at this. This is cute. Now, for those that don't know about Sale A-Bration, we've got it running through January, February. It started on the 5th of January. And every $90 order you place, you can receive a free Sale A-Bration like this one. And you'll see the little symbol up the top here. It will tell you whether it's a $90 order or a $180 order. You can choose, we've got a couple of products in here for $180, or you can choose two $90 orders. So Sale A-Bration's a really great time. But the other thing I want to share with you is joining. Do you want to get the best value? At the moment, this is the best value for anyone. It really is. So we have 3 options here in the back of our catalogue, the Sale A-Bration catalogue. And option 1 is to get the blue little mini one. I've only got the white one, but the blue one, the blue boho blue mini die cutting machine, plus you can get $315. That's $315 of your choice of product. Plus you get free postage and catalogs and stationery to get you started if you want to do it as a business. But you might want to be a smart shopper and you might just want to save 20%, and that's cool too. So you can still join up and be a smart shopper and save 20% off. You might just have a couple of friends that want to order from you each week or each month, and that's fine, you know. But I get asked the question a lot, Therese, what do I do if I join up and I stay in it for 3 or 6 months and then I'm not really sure that that's what I want to do? Do you know, that's okay too. You can just come back and be a VIP customer. So to me, it's a win-win. You can't lose. Join up, get the promotions, get these free products. You get $80 more worth of free products also during this time. So amazing time to join up. Great value. I'm telling you, it's great value. So if you're thinking that you'd like to join up and just try it out and see if it's for you, then don't forget to either message me through Facebook, or you can contact me at teresabrownstamping@gmail.com and email me, and I'd be happy. Just email me your phone number as well, your name and phone number, and I'll give you a ring and we can chat about it. Let's get on to our beautiful card for today. So I'm going to come down to the workbench. Okay. I love my studio because it's got everything set up in here now for me, and I love it. It's taken quite a few years to get my little studio, but look at this beautiful machine. I'll just quickly run through the machine really quickly with you. When you get the machine, it will come like this, closes up, it stores away, it's very light, great to take on retreats, it's great to take to classes, it works right in front of you, you're not taking up anyone else's space. It comes with your plates as well. So we're going to cut out a little banner, because I need a little banner for the card we're going to make. And I'm using the stylish shaped dies. Now these are gorgeous and I'll share them with you in just a minute. So we put plate number 1, and then we put plate number 2. Then we place our cardstock. So we got plate number 1, plate number 2, our cardstock, and then whatever die, blade down. Okay, so the blade's facing down. Then we put plate number 2 back over the top, another plate number 2, and then we just wind it through. Okay, so this is awesome. Not hard to do. And I'll just move these out of the way for a minute. And it's got all the stitching, everything you need on there. Now you can choose a blue one or a white one like mine if you decide to join up during Sale A-Bration. Great time to join up. And get the best benefits. Now let me share these dies with you, because these are my go-to dies. I have go-to products. Everyone has go-to products, and my go-to products are pretty messy today. I've been using them. So you've got your banners, which I just used the wider banner, which is fantastic. So that comes over this side. Okay, we have bits and pieces everywhere here. That one goes over there. This one goes over here. And then we have our circles, which are amazing, and our squares. So look, this is great. You get all them in there. I love this set. Okay, so this is great. So that's our stylish shape dies. Okay, so I'm using the little owls today, which are just to die for. They're from our Sale A-Bration catalogue. And I'm going to also share with you how to do this owl without his hat today. Okay, so I'm going to stamp on here, hoot hoot, you're so cute. That is so cute. Hoot hoot, you're so cute. This would make a good birthday card for a friend or a granddaughter. How many of you got grandchildren? I love my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren. It's something that I'm really passionate about is family. So lovely to have them come into the craft room. We had a beautiful craft day a few weeks ago where we all sat down, my daughters, my granddaughters, my great-granddaughters, and we all made cards together. How awesome is that? And that was part of their Christmas present, which was really good. I gave them all the birthday kit. The birthday kit's absolutely amazing. Okay, so we're going to line this up over our banner and press down. Now, when you've been doing it a long time, you know whether you're stamped straight or not. But if it's not, always stamp off first onto your grid paper to make sure that you have your stamp correct. Okay, so hoot hoot, you're so cute. I love that. Now we're just going to get some white cardstock here. I'm just looking for I have lots of cardstock sitting in here. Okay. Got a white piece here? Yes. So I've got a white piece of cardstock because I want to stamp out the owls and I want to cut around them. So you can just cut around the hat. That's one way of doing it. But what if you wanted to stamp it straight onto your piece of paper? Okay, I've got it over here. There's two ways you can do it. You can do it within the ink and then clean the hat off. You can cut around it and just avoid the hat altogether. Or you can use your black marker, and if you're just doing it straight onto your cardstock, then that way you won't get the hat in it. Okay, so I do love the markers for this reason. Okay, so I'm just using the basic black marker. Now the markers are not, as I said earlier yesterday, they're not textures. I wouldn't let the kids colour with them. They're actually ink in a pen. Just huff on it a little bit to get the ink going through and then press down. Oh, guess what? I forgot to colour an eye. That's all right. He's one-eyed. Fancy forgetting to colour an eye. Now, if I was doing that on the Stamparatus, this would have been smart because I could have just come back and redone over that, which would have been brilliant, but I didn't. I put it on a block. So if you are wanting to know what a Stamparatus is, it's a positioner and it's a great little tool to have, honestly. And if you miss a spot, you can come back over and yes, you can stamp back over it. Okay, so I'm just going to come down now again the second time and voila, I have my little beautiful owl. He's a one-eyed owl, that one over there. That's okay. He just missed his head, but that's okay. We can still work with this little owl, and I'll share with you how in just a minute. Now we're going to colour him up and we work out what colours we're going to use. And if I'm going to use the alcohol pens, then I would have to work out what colours I'm going to start off with. So the first colour I'm going to start off with is the light crumb cake. Okay, so I'm going to come in with, got a hair on that, light crumb cake, and I'm just going to come in and colour just very lightly with the point. Just very lightly come in and colour my little owl. Now I'm also going to colour around the eyes, but then I'm going to change and put colour over the top of them in a minute. Okay, so you can do that. You can put colour over colour as long as it's dried off. Who loves using the blends? Blends is one of my favourite colouring. They're so easy to colour with, and usually a lot of people say to me, oh, I wish I had learnt that earlier. So I'm just also going to do inside here and around his hands. Okay, so we're going to do that bit. Then I'm going to change the colour, and I'm going to come in with what we call grey granite, and it's the light grey granite. And I'm just going to bring in the grey granite just slightly around the eye area here, just to lift it a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to bring that in because we're going to blend it back down in a minute. I will show you the colours in just 1 second. Okay, so, and I'm just going to add a little bit of grey granite down through here and a little bit up through here. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around so you can sort of see what I've done there. See how I've actually just brought in some grey granite to darken it up around and a little bit on his body as well. So now I'm going to grab this beautiful, this is the light crumb cake again, and I'm just going to come over this again, but this time I'm just going to blend a little bit through, and it just changes the colour without having to change too many colours of your pens. Okay, so you can just change that through. You can even add a little bit up through this area here if you want to, and just give it a little bit lighter in under the eyes. Okay, just do around in here as well. Okay, so I'm going to hold that up so you can sort of see. We've got that light colour in through under the eyes there. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to come in with bronze, and bronze comes with a colour called ivory, and bronze and ivory are two of my favourite colours. I love these. I'm just going to use the pen end this time. When you actually have your blenders, and I'm just doing little dots along there, when you actually have your blenders, just be very mindful that you store them horizontal. If you store them vertical, your ink will run to one end, and you don't want that to happen with your blenders. You do not want this pen end or the other end to dry out. You want them to be flowing all the time until they run out, and that will happen eventually. You can get a lot done. Mine have lasted a long time, and I have shared mine in classes and everything. So, okay, so just colour up around his body a bit. Now just remember it is alcohol, so it might bleed a little bit. Don't use your Stays On black ink with this either, because your Stays On black ink will bleed, and you don't want to bleed it. And I'm just going to come over with the crumb cake and darken all this tummy bit up and the body, and just come in and darken this little bit up as well. Okay, come in and blend the top in. So we're going to blend that little bit of bronze up the top there, and just blend it down a little bit. Okay, so also I'm going to use I have got, I think, over here, no, I'll use this blue. Just going to lightly go over the eye area, just very lightly with this one. Just give, no, that one's too dark. That one's too dark. You always know when there's a dark one. Okay, this is the one I'm after. Pool Party. So I'm going to come in and just do around his eyes with the Pool Party, just to lighten it off a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to get my magic pen. Do you remember those magic books years ago? Well, I call this my magic pen, but it's actually a blender. And I'm just going to come in over the top of that blue that I put up the top there and rub that out a little bit. And come over this side as well, just so they're even. And just come around his eyes. Just with the magic pen, you can actually blend a little bit in this cheek area now. Okay, and it will just blend it and lighten it down a little bit. Okay, our yellow, which I'm using the Daffodil Delight. And I'm just going to use that on his beak and on his little legs. Now, so you don't have to actually watch me colour too. And just with the blender one, just be very careful because you've got to be a bit mindful. It will make any of your pens bleed. So if it just bleeds a little bit, just come back with your pen to fill in the eyelashes again, okay, because they do bleed a little bit at times. Okay, we're going to cut this little one out. Now, if you wanted to, you could hold that one up underneath, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to trim this. I'm just going to trim around it. So far, we haven't got dies for the little owls. Who knows what might ever get brought in. But yeah, I'm just going to hand cut and fussy cut these out. They're not hard to do. Okay, around. Now don't forget to go and make a comment on my Facebook page too, and watch me on Thursday night at 7:30 on my Facebook page, and communicate. And especially if you're new, it's where you'll catch up with me at Teresa Brown Stamping, and love for you to come on. If you become a VIP member, I have well over 200 or plus videos for you step by step to watch as well on my Crafty Monday, which you get to join being a VIP customer. So I love that idea. We also have our technique class on a Monday, and last year we shared different techniques of card making folds, which you will get access to, and this year we're going to share more techniques of products as we did the first year. So you'll get access to all of them, which is really brilliant if you're a VIP customer of mine. I find it easier to do video tutorials than paper ones. So, okay, so now I have chosen a white card, which is my normal 21 centimeters by 14.5, scored at 10.5. Okay, don't forget to use your bone folder. If you've got ink on your hands like I have, a bone folder is a fantastic thing to get that nice crisp edge. Also holds the card down nice and flat for you when you're working on it. Now this is our beautiful paper from our C paper. This is absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love this paper, and this is from the mini catalogue. I'm just going to get this out because this is what I've been using yesterday, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to, I had the page mark, but look, I've marked so many pages now, I can't find it. It's called By the Sea suite. So this is the suite that I'm actually using throughout the 4 days. So I'm into mixing and matching some of the paper with some of the other stamps that I'm using as well, but I'm also using this one. So if you missed yesterday's, yeah, pay the $20 and go on to the library and have a look. Beautiful cards. And look at this paper, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Can you see the swirls in that? And it's got claims on the other side. Okay, so using this one down here. And I love to pick a suite to use and then mix and match other stamps with it, because I find it easier for my customers to follow along if they can buy a suite, and then they can use what they have at home as well. Now this is out of this suite as well. Have a look at that. This is gorgeous, this paper, but we're going to place this here on here, and I'm just going to give it a cute little edge like that. And I've got my little owl to come down here. He's going to come in here, but I coloured one out a bit earlier. Here's the one up here, and I've also got my banner that we cut out. I've just got to find where I put it now. Isn't it funny? Got the cover. Not quite sure where I put the actual cutout. Here it is. So this is going to go in here. Hoot, you are so cute. Okay, so let's stick these down. Oh my God, Teresa, that is not good. It's funny how you put things down and they just disappear on you. I always say I've got a little craft fairy that just loves to come in. She likes to move things around and then she puts them back for me. And I think that happens to all of us in our craft rooms. We get a little bit excited and carry something around with us and then just plop it down. So look at this. This is just so gorgeous. He's going to go on there. We're going to raise these up. Okay. And I'm just going to put one in here at the moment. And I'm just going to stick him in the middle there. Now, with a little tip, when you are using your blenders, make sure that they are dry before you actually stick your gorgeous dimensions on there, for the simple reason is they won't stick if it's wet. Okay, so you need to make sure that they are dry. And he's coming up here. He's just absolutely beautiful. And then we're going to put our word in here. He's going to come in there. And I'm just sticking this one down. Now you can bring in a lot more if you want to. You can bring in some strings, you can bring in like twine, you can bring in some ribbon. I'm keeping today's one pretty simple. And I just wanted to sort of talk a little bit about, you know, how you can fussy cut if you don't have the machine, like I did today. Or you can, if you've got the stamps that go with the dies, you can use them on your machine. Some they can use on the little ones and some you can get for the big ones, but I do want to share in the catalogues they do have mini written alongside of them, so it tells you a little which dies go to which machines. Now all the dies go to the big one, and there's select embossing folders that go to the small one. Most dies will go through the big one except if it's over 7 centimeters, I mean, wide. Okay, so our cute little card, how cute is that? I'm just going to bring this up because I just want to share a few things with you very quickly. So in in this one you can sort of see how it's got mini alongside of it. So this beautiful pansy one, you can sort of see that that has mini alongside of it. So it means that you can use any of the dies through the mini, okay, which is really great. How gorgeous is our card? This paper is just absolutely gorgeous, and it goes so well with so many different things. And you can see we've put him on without the party hat, because I knew his hat would be too tall for him on this one. Also in the catalogue, sorry about my head, just for 5. Well, not for 5, but for a few minutes. You can see that we have our standard embossing. That one's a mini one, and then our standard one. And then in the Celebration catalogue, if you decide that you want to be a smart shopper, you can get this beautiful blue. Look at the blue. Isn't that gorgeous? You can get this beautiful blue one. And in this catalogue, don't forget, when you want to do your free shipping, free spending, check out the little logo here. It will tell you whether you need to place a $90 order. If you see 90 and then 110, just be mindful that the 110 is for New Zealand, okay, not for Australia, it's for New Zealand. Yeah, so that's an important little thing too. So this was our quick little card with our owls, and it's just beautiful. Now, if you have any questions, don't forget to jump over onto my Facebook page at Teresa Brown Stamping, or you can go to my shop at teresabrownstamping.net, .stampinup.net. So you can do that as well. And this is our beautiful mini catalogue that's out at the moment, and this is the suite that I am using through Craft Alive. It's by the Bay. Now it's $153, and this is something else I wanted to share with you. If you collect, it says here suite collection, this one number and the price will give you all the products. It'll give you all these products by adding the one number. You don't have to go through like we used to and add every number. That used to take time. So this is a big time saver, guys. So just be mindful to have a little look through the suites, because the suites, you get everything that's on the page, and you get these amazing, look at these beautiful opal pearls. They are just gorgeous, just beautiful. And yeah, I just love them. So I'm just going to quickly, stand up and grab the cards that we made yesterday. So this was yesterday morning, we made this one, and we used the pearl in the clam. And then yesterday afternoon, I did 2 15-minute cards. So I just showed you how to cut them out, how to put them together, how to stamp them, and all the rest. And today we use the Celebration. So meet me back here at 1 o'clock this afternoon, and we will be doing another owl card, and using some other Celebration paper. Exciting. Okay, until then, God bless you, and I'll catch you all later. Bye for now.